I am beautiful, I am kind, I am magical, I am divine, I am intelligent, I am confident, I am resilient, I am provident, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. Remarkable, I am illustrious, important, glorious. I am phenomenal, stunning, remarkable. I am illustrious, important, glorious. I am light, I am real, I am a woman, I shed tears. Heaven sent, I am relevant, I am the evidence, I am who I am, 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 I am. I'm remarkable, I am illustrious, I'm important, I'm glorious, I am phenomenal, stunning, remarkable, I am illustrious, important and glorious. Tell me that I am not who I am, because I am, 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 I am phenomenal, stunning, remarkable. I'm important, glorious. I am phenomenal, stunning, remarkable, stunning, remarkable. I am illustrious, important and glorious. Tell me that I am not who I am, because I am, 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 I am phenomenal, stunning, remarkable. I'm important, glorious. I am phenomenal, stunning.
Greetings, family and friends, and welcome home. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling. As we enter our Open Heart Spiritual Center Sunday celebration, may we settle ourselves deeply into this sacred space that we all create together, knowing that we are connected by Spirit wherever we may be, settling into the deep quiet and opening our hearts to receive the messages that are our gifts this month, Women's History Month. May we focus on the divine feminine that dwells within us, mothering us, whatever our age, as we allow, and helping us nurture those around us, family, friends, those we know and those we don't, helping us create peace and harmony for this world, and helping us this morning to listen, letting go of the many thoughts that may distract us. May we sit in the calm and joy of our celebration. And so it is.
Anyway, we'll fall into place.
All right, y'all. Let's try to. Somebody start off our rock so we can be together again. Here we go.
We were together.
May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small standing by the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. When you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never feel those mountains in the distance, and never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth the making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you stand. I hope you Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance.
Our theme for the month of March: I rise unbound. I love myself enough to release what no longer serves my highest good. I let go of bitterness, fear, and unhealthy patterns, and I choose well being instead. As I let go and let God, I make space for healing, freedom, and divine love to guide my life. Amen, Ashe, and so it is.
Today is a day like no other day. Just think and you'll know that it's true. Days like today should be holidays. So I'm singing this message to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Just have a happy day.
Mary Caroline Page was born on August 6, 1845, in Pagetown, Ohio. As a small girl, she adopted the name Myrtle. Her parents were strict Methodists, but Myrtle rejected their puritanical teachings. For most of her childhood and into adulthood, she experienced many illnesses. Orthodox medicine proved no relief. After graduation from Oberlin College, she moved to Texas. Charles Fillmore met Myrtle in Texas, where they married. She felt there was nothing she could do because she'd been sick since a little girl. Charles and Myrtle went to a class taught by Dr. Eugene B. Weeks. Myrtle left this talk with a stronger faith in God and a new way to pray. She said, "I am a child of God, and therefore I do not inherit sickness." She eventually awoke to spiritual self-healing, which she credited for significantly improving her health, including recovery from chronic tuberculosis. After Mrs. Fillmore's remarkable healing using prayer and affirmations, many friends became excited and interested in how she accomplished this healing. They began praying and developed prayer circles. Charles continued to study world religions and philosophies, and they started writing about their beliefs. Charles also explored the link between religion and science. They subsequently published Modern Thought, a national monthly magazine devoted to spiritual questions. The name later changed to Unity Magazine. Shortly after that, Unity was born in 1889. Unity grew from small prayer circles and living rooms to the worldwide movement it is today. Myrtle Fillmore died in 1931. People call her the Mother of Unity. Born on February 28, 1920, the Reverend Dr. Johnny Coleman spent over 60 years in the ministry and brought new thought, ancient wisdom to thousands, breaking racial and gender barriers and becoming known as the First Lady of New Thought. Johnny Coleman was born in Centerville, Alabama, and was raised in Columbus, Mississippi. The high school valedictorian then moved to Texas to attend Wiley College. There, she played tennis and hoped for a career playing saxophone. She received her bachelor's degree in 1943. She taught in Chicago public schools until being told she had an incurable illness. Not accepting that, and with her mother's support, Johnny Coleman enrolled in the Unity School of Christianity in Missouri. While there, she integrated student housing, which had previously been open only to whites. She was ordained in 1956, at a time the Unity Church ordained few women and even fewer African Americans. But the magnetic, innovative Reverend Johnny Coleman had a way of making religion and theology simple. After ordination, and with a total of 8 members, she founded Christ Unity Temple. She quickly attracted a large following. Historically, Black churches are community anchors, and so it is with the Reverend Coleman's churches. The first building was completed in 1962. By 1973, an addition was needed. In 1979, Reverend Coleman's church became an independent New Thought church and was renamed Christ Universal Temple. By 1985, the congregation, numbering 7,000, moved into its current location, a 100-acre campus at 119th Street and Ashland Avenue, also home to the Johnny Coleman Institute and the Johnny Coleman Theological Seminary. She added a banquet hall offering upscale facilities that were new to the community. Thousands continued to flock to the megachurch and its programs online and on site.
I am a channel for God, created and brought on this earth for definite reasons, and I must do that in spite of what you think or what you believe or what you continue to say. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. Drive out to 119th Street, look for yourself. God did it through a channel called Johnny Coleman, with your help and your support.
Knowing the need for a coalition of independent New Thought churches and study groups, Coleman's dynamic leadership led to the organization of the Universal Foundation for Better Living, Incorporated, in 1974. Also in 1974, the Johnny Coleman Institute was established. Thousands of students have graduated and gone on to become licensed JCI teachers and UFBL ministers. An early media pioneer, in the 1970s she hosted a weekly program, Better Living with Johnny Coleman. As her reputation grew, she became a frequent guest on both TV and radio. She preached the universal laws of health, wealth, and well-being, and after recovering from the incurable illness, reached a ripe old age. Always impeccably dressed, she lived in a 22-room mansion with her mother, employed a cook and a chauffeur, and owned a white limo and a yellow Cadillac. No reason the preacher should be poor. The well-respected temple was the site of Harold Washington's funeral. Barack Obama spoke there twice, once before and once while he was president. She retired in 2006, but continued to be active in the church and was most often seen talking with young people. In 2014, at the age of 94, she made her transition. A friend said, Reverend Coleman dedicated herself to helping others lead better lives. She didn't see classes of people. She saw God's children.
The 40th Annual Women of Achievement Celebration ceremony takes place on Sunday, March 29th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. The 3 p.m. reception will include a book signing for the 4th volume of Women of Achievement Essays. Awards will be presented on stage at 4:30 p.m. This all takes place at Playhouse on the Square, 66 South Cooper Street. 6 local women will be celebrated. The honorees include Wendy Thomas for courage, Dr. Patricia Adams Graves for determination, Dr. Evelyn Bassey Ogle for heritage, Dr. Audrey Elion for initiative, Lynn Sittler for steadfastness, and Dr. Gail Murray for Vision. Tickets can be purchased by going to the womenofachievement.org website. Tickets are $40 and $20 for students, or you can mail checks to P.O. Box 95, Memphis 38101, and include the names of the persons attending. Every year we support this. Our own Judy Card and Carolyn Head are involved with this, and we certainly are very happy to support not only them but the honorees for their continued work and the achievements that they make in our community.
There are several ways to give to Open Heart: through our Cash App at OHSC 901, online at OHSC901.com, or text the word GIVE to 615-422-4290.
A powerful way to start or continue your day is with our daily prayer call. Each morning at 8 a.m. Central Time, a prayer team member provides an inspirational reading and an affirmative prayer. Join us at 901-586-8755.
Come out and improve your strength, balance, and flexibility with our instructor, P.A. Bomani, better known as Coach P.A., the founder of Stretch Yoga. He tailors the sessions to fit your level of fitness from beginner to advanced. We meet each Saturday at 9 a.m. It's just $10 per person per class. Hey, if you're in the Memphis area, each week you're invited to come out to Unity Christian Church, 3345 McCorkle Road, to join us for our Sunday celebration. This isn't just about John speaking, but it's about an opportunity for two powerful, wonderful congregations to come together. That's right, because we have people from Open Heart who join in singing, who work as platform assistants, and other things that happen on those Sundays. And if you're here, it's an opportunity for you to come out and to share with us. If you're not able to be here in person, you can always stream with us at Unity Christian Church, both on the Facebook page and on the YouTube channel. Hope to see you soon.
Where I am, God is. Where I stand, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through me. As me, where I sing, God is. Where I dance, joy lifts my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free in and out and through me. As bless me. Where I am, where I stand, where I play, where I work and breathe and move and be, where I sing, where I dance, wherever I go, where I pray and take and give and live. God is, life is, joy is, oh God is. Hello, Open Heart family. This is Angela Sargent, and it's so wonderful to be present with you on today. As always, I'd like to thank John for the opportunity to be able to speak and just share what's on my mind. Thinking about my story and thinking and listening to the things that John has been saying, how difficult it is for a lot of us to be able to tell our stories. And the fact that we don't understand that the stories that we tell ourselves, the stories that we've been told over our lives, have helped to mold us into who we are right now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some time, really honestly, to share my story. And the things that I would really like to focus on is the effect that limiting beliefs had on my story. My core values that I developed on my own versus taking those that were given to me through traditions, and the awakening of actually figuring out what my story truly is. Because for so long, my story was given to me. My story was told to me by my parents and my grandparents and the people around me. But the actual opportunity to actually sit down and try to formulate my story. I've tried to write it down. I've tried to give myself notes, and it was just like the Spirit said, just speak and allow the Spirit to move. So I'm going to share just a part of my story, and this is going to be such a beautiful experience for me to be able to be vulnerable and share the importance of my story. So I'm a 47-year-old woman. I was born to a nurse practitioner as well as a bus driver. My father was my first storyteller. He could capture people's attention with his jokes, with his wisdom, with his personality. So I always loved to be around my father. And just in conversations, stories passed down. I was told that my father had always wanted a boy. And up until I was born, they thought I was going to be a boy. And so when I came out a girl, no one ever said this, but I carried this thought of there was a sense of disappointment of the fact that I was a girl. So that's my first limiting belief on my story. And so, loving my father, catering to my father, always wanting to be around him, I automatically became a tomboy. And so I now would pay attention to the fact that my father always bought me like masculine colors, not necessarily masculine clothes, but I wanted a jogging suit, and the jogging suit, it was hot pink and purple and lime green. But my father wanted me to wear a black, a gray, a dark red jogging suit, and that was a jogging suit that he ended up purchasing. And so again, this is to me feeding into this limiting belief that
I am not enough because I wasn't a boy and I'm a girl. And, anyway, for him to keep me in that capacity or in this tomboyish role, he was going to attempt to do. Now, again, this is not speaking against my father, but it's just speaking against, again, things that I don't necessarily know are true. But because I have developed this limiting belief, now in my story, everything that happens and things that happen are now being stacked upon trying to prove and make this limiting belief valid. So as I got older and went to high school, I was still and I was an awkward child. Very inquisitive, loved to ask questions, loved to learn new things. But I was just awkward. I wasn't like everybody else. Again, my mom was a nurse practitioner, so a lot of what I listened to was medical books on tape, Stephen King on tape. My daddy loved Western, so the normal things, music videos, and all these other things that people were listening and watching, I didn't do a lot of. So again, I'm going through life, middle school. Elementary school was a little difficult. I was bullied a lot because I really didn't know who I was. And I was still closed up in this capacity of not being enough. And then at that point in my life, like I said, I don't know what my core values were. I knew that we went to church on a regular basis. I knew that my parents were working parents. And I knew that I just did not have a traumatic life. So I always felt like my life was boring and nobody wanted to listen to me because I wasn't having the drama that other people were having. So here we are again, creating another limiting belief based on the fact I am not enough. So in that point, in noticing, again, my father is still a great storyteller, I'm older and realizing that some of these stories that he's telling are not necessarily true. So then I began, okay, so that's how you get people to like you. You embellish stories or you make yourself out to be the hero and things of that nature. So again, building on this belief that I'm not enough, let me make these elaborate stories up and maybe people will start to like me. And sure enough, I became the storyteller in high school, sharing stories about myself instead of expressing and showing my authentic self, showing who I truly am, what I believe in, what I support, what I like, what I don't like. I built this amazing character around me based on the fact, yet again, this limiting belief that I am not enough. Why am I sharing all this with you? Because in the process of going through this and us developing our stories, we have to take some time to go back and find those limiting beliefs, those beliefs that prevent us from truly showing up as our authentic self so that we can go on to do the things that we love to do, the things with a true passion, not just out of, well, because I'm not this, or because this is what happened in my tradition, this is what I'm basing my story off of. It does not work. And you end up constantly getting into situations where your true authentic self, they show up. Even though we do these things and we end up not truly showing who we are when we are in crisis situations, when we're hurt, or even when we're in love, the true you is going to show those expressions, those things. And wouldn't it be nice if they could come from a pure place and not a place of us trying to hide who we are and how we feel? Well, back to the story. I continued to go off to college with this wonderful, elaborate story that I made up about myself. And it could be just silly things like I had twin sisters that lived in New York. And, when I walked home, it was like I lived in a fantasy world. And that made me so happy because people were so excited to have a conversation with me. They never really knew me. Never knew my likes, my dislikes, my hobbies, none of it. And to be honest, quite a few of them didn't even know my last name, but I was building this story to impress other people. And so that went on. I go off to college. And again, I'm still in this situation where I'm this wonderful person. I've built this amazing persona of who I am. And the thing that started me on the process of really trying to be self-aware and figure out and break this shell that I put around me, this false shell that I put around me, is the birth of my daughter. Realizing that I am about to be a mother and I'm about to be raising a child, and I have to show my daughter who I am and my vulnerable times so that she would be able to do the same, and having to be able to express to my daughter's father, who I am and be vulnerable and be able to go and say the person that I introduced to you is not the person who I truly am. When that snowball began to happen, then the universe took the opportunity to just scoop me up and say, okay, it is now time for you to start trying to figure out how and what your true story is. So as I went through college, I spent a lot of time working on figuring out what was it about me that I did not like, that I could not just show up as myself, and how can I make sure that this doesn't happen to my daughter. And as I grew older, it takes time, because again, the things that you learn as a young person and that you deal with, even in your own small, large, whatever your trauma situation looks like, helps to continue to mold you into who you are. So I took those things into my marriage of not being enough. I took those things into raising my children. Am I going to be a good enough mother? Am I going to be able to set a good enough example for them? Even into my teaching career, when I would go into the school, my thoughts would always be, am I going to be good enough? Am I going to be worthy of educating these tiny humans who parents are trusting me with their first steps in education? So that one thing, those falsehoods that we build into our story mold us and mold how we react to the world. And it's so important for us to make sure that we're building our story from a clean slate, and make sure that we're being honest in why we've chosen to build up some of these walls, and why we've learned how to tap out of reality. What was at the core of that? Because when you do get to the end and people are sharing your story, you want them to be speaking of the authentic you. You want them to be speaking of a place of knowing, because your life is a reflection of who you are. What's going on in your outside world is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. And what better time than now than to want to sit and actually start spiritually writing out your story, not just with all the negative things that you've accomplished or have done in your life and all the shame and all the guilt. What about those wonderful things? What about those mountains that you have climbed? What about those addictions that you've overcome? What about those times when your heart was hurting and it's mended and now you realize, I'm a better person now? Those are the things that are part of your story as well. And we have to make sure that we make them intertwined so that they can make the beautiful mixture that makes up you. I am so grateful to be able to identify my limiting beliefs. And I got that from having meaningful, intentional conversations with a life coach. The gentleman that I have been working with has just thrown out some wonderful vocabulary and some wonderful things that have allowed me to dig deep into myself to make sure that I am being honest with myself and make sure that my story is a true depiction of who I am. So the things that I would like for you to start tapping in as John continues to go through this series of our story is, are there any limiting beliefs that are preventing you from making your story a complete story? Are you still stuck in those trauma places and you're writing your story from that place? That's number one. Number two, what are your core values? What are the things that have been driving you in your life that you believe in, that mold your convictions and why you behave in the way that you behave? Those things are a very important part of your story, because to me, that sets a plot. It sets a guideline of why you're moving the way that you're moving. And think about it, once you address those limiting values, your core values may not be what you truly think they are. They may be things, again, like traditions that have been passed down, or things that you've been told you need to believe in. So addressing what is truly you and what have you been believing about yourself that has not been true will definitely help to make sure that you are developing values that are important to you and that are truly yours at the core. And lastly, enjoying life. Part of your story is the things that you've enjoyed. We have been given the gift of life, and the gift of life is not supposed to be tedious to where we're doing, like he said, those mundane things that are just robotic. Your story is full of awakenings. Seasons have come and gone. Loves have come and gone and have stayed. You have created. You have destroyed. All of those things are a part of your story. So even in the process of enjoying life, make sure that your story is complete and not just based on the things that you've been told or the false things that you believe about yourself. Our stories are so beautiful and deserve to be told. I just shared a brief part of my story because I remember for so long those limiting beliefs held me back. And it made me not understand why people would say, oh my God, you're such a sweet spirit, or say things like to me, oh my God, you're such a beautiful woman, or oh, you're such a unique. I never was able to receive that. I was always pushing it out because I was like, y'all are just saying that because of a limiting belief that I developed so long ago of not being enough. So take the time to tap into those limiting beliefs and discover what they are. Reassess your core values and make sure they're built on who you are as a core. And in making sure that you're enjoying life so that your story can be complete and centered around wholeness. Thank you so much for this opportunity. That felt great. This is the first time that I've actually been able to speak from my heart and not from necessarily trying to pay attention to my notes and things of that nature, because I really wanted to give you my story authentically. And just to let you know that even at 47 years old, I'm still writing pages to my story. And as long as I'm granted an opportunity to wake up, my story is going to change. My story is going to be fluid, but I'm no longer basing my story on any limiting beliefs. I am believing that anything that I can think of, anything that I can dream of, I can accomplish and I can be. And I am hoping and wishing and praying the same for you. Thank you so much and enjoy your Sunday.
Whatever you want, whatever you need, anything that you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally, 'cause I'm every woman, it's all in me. hearts right now. Everyone from A to Z. Oh, 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 oh. I ain't bragging, 'cause I'm the one. Come ask me, oh, and it shall be done. Don't bother, oh, to compare. I got it, I've got it, I've got it, whatever you